You don't need to study English today. Just relax and let the language come to you. Hello, and welcome back to English Flow Studio. I'm Silver, your host for today. You are in the right place. A quiet place. A gentle place. But today, you don't need to study, memorize, or struggle. You don't need a notebook. You don't need to repeat after me. All you need to do is listen. As you listen, your brain will naturally absorb English, the rhythm, the sounds, the expressions, the flow of real, natural language. You can listen while resting, walking, cooking, or preparing for sleep. There is no pressure here, no rush. Let your shoulders relax. Take a slow breath in and gently breathe out. Now, let me tell you a calm story. There was once a small town by the sea. It was not famous. It was not busy. It was the kind of town most people passed without noticing. But for those who lived there, it was everything. Every morning, the sea greeted the town with a soft, steady rhythm. Waves rolled in slowly, touching the shore, then returning quietly to the ocean. The air smelled of salt and sunlight. Seagulls cried softly in the distance, and the town woke up gently, without noise or hurry. In this town lived a woman named Elena. Elena lived alone in a small house with white walls and blue windows. Her house stood on a narrow street that curved toward the sea. Each morning, Elena woke up before sunrise, not because she had to, but because she liked the silence. She would sit by her window with a warm cup of tea and watch the sky change colors, from deep blue to soft purple to pale gold. These moments made her feel calm, safe, present. Elena worked at a small bookshop near the harbor. It was an old shop, the kind with wooden shelves and the smell of paper and dust. The door creaked softly when it opened. Many people loved this shop, not only because of the books, but because of Elena. She spoke gently, she listened carefully, and she never rushed anyone. Elena believed in listening. She believed that when people are truly heard, they begin to heal. Sometimes customers came to buy books. Sometimes they came just to talk. A fisherman might come in after a long day at sea and speak about the weather. A traveler might ask for a book to read on the train. A lonely neighbor might stay longer than necessary just to enjoy the quiet company. Elena welcomed them all. She never interrupted. She never hurried their words. And somehow, people always left the shop feeling lighter. One evening, as the sun was setting, a stranger entered the shop. He was tall, with tired eyes and a gentle voice. He looked around slowly, as if he had traveled far. "Good evening," he said. "Good evening," Elena replied, smiling. The man did not go to the shelves. Instead, he stood quietly near the door. I'm not sure what I'm looking for, he admitted. That's all right, Elena said. Sometimes books find us. The man smiled softly. My name is Daniel, he said. I just arrived in town. Elena nodded. She could sense that Daniel carried many thoughts inside him. She did not ask questions. She waited. After a moment, Daniel spoke again. I'm learning English, he said, but I feel tired of studying, tired of rules, tired of pressure. Elena understood. She had heard this before. You don't always have to study, Elena said calmly. Sometimes listening is enough. Daniel looked surprised. Listening? He asked. Yes, she said. Listening to stories, listening to conversations, listening without fear of mistakes. She reached for a small book on the shelf. This book has no exercises, no grammar rules, just a story. Daniel took the book in his hands. It feels peaceful, he said. Elena smiled. That's how learning should feel. That evening, Elena closed the shop early. Outside, the streetlights glowed softly. The sea reflected the moon like silver glass. Daniel walked beside her. They did not speak much, and that was okay. Sometimes silence teaches more than words. As they walked, Elena spoke slowly, naturally. She talked about the town, the sea, the weather. Daniel listened, not to understand every word, but to feel the language. Days passed. Daniel returned to the bookshop often. He listened more than he spoke, and slowly something changed. He began to understand without translating. He began to recognize patterns. He began to relax. English no longer felt like a mountain. It felt like a river. Flowing, gentle, natural. And now, as you listen to this story, you are doing the same thing. You are not forcing English into your mind. You are allowing it to come to you. Your brain is noticing sounds, pauses, intonation. You don't need to remember everything. Your mind knows what to do. One morning, Daniel stood by the sea alone. He listened to the waves, and he realized something. He was thinking in English, not perfectly, but peacefully, and that was enough.
As this story comes to an end, take a slow breath. You have learned more than you think. Each time you listen, your English grows, quietly, naturally. You are doing well. Thank you for listening. Rest well and come back whenever you need calm English in your ears.